Guess who's back? Back again. Juan is back. Win a match here on Craft League. This is the other match that I'm pretty sure you were all waiting for. Now, it's time for the Underdogs to fight off Team Glory. Amazing name. So, first of all, I love that name. Very humble. Let's see if they will end up surprising us. But we are here to tell you the names of the players. So let's see. We're still waiting for hold up. There we go. Okay, let's see. Now that's fixed. For Orange, we have QAC, ZC, NA Pro 1, and Bloef. And for Team Glory, we have Benlucci007, Nos, Torak 2000, and SNCWIEE. That's one hard name to pronounce, but here I'll let you see for yourselves. Here, this is the say in the Underdogs, and this is the Team Glory. You can already see here our 8 players are ready to compete for another spot in the league. Now that the first game has finished, it's time to let the rest of them play. Kathy just said hail, Kathy. Alright, well, that's cute. I have no other words for that, but yep. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get this started up. What's the first map that we will be playing? Well, if I recall correctly, Palace will be the first game. Will be the first map we played. Well, what can I say about this map? Indoor but it isn't as annoying as Royalty or Birthday. You know, Birthday has a long and far away myth, while Royalty almost has this same thing. I mean, Royalty has a big myth, but you can climb up to a crown and camp there, which I advise against, because then you get a caught, so maybe don't do that if you ever have to play Royalty. While we wait for them to ready up, I will say that the winner of this match will still have to wait until Lunar versus Happy Hippos to know their rival in second round, in the quarterfinals. I believe that Lunar and Happy Hippos will also be playing very soon. Not today though, but very soon. So stay tuned for that. Right, well, Nucci said he's back from whatever they were doing, so we can get this started. Remember, this is Underdogs versus Team Glory only on Craft League. Our first game will be in Palace. We will be starting now in 30 seconds. We won't let you wait here any longer. Let's wish them good luck to both teams. I'm sure they will do a great job. I'm sure they will bring us a match worth remembering for the rest of your lives. On this side you have the Underdogs, on this other side you have Team Glory. This is Palace. And you're up. First one to bridge is obviously Ploev. Here comes Itzia. Oh my god, Ploev just fell from the bridge. Don't let that happen, maybe. That was an oopsie. Don't worry, here comes the rest of the team. Let's see if they... There's no defense. But I'm sure there will be one pretty soon. Unless Team Glory comes here and rushes quickly to get that egg. So far, it seems like Team Glory is the first one to reach the mid, but Kulisi and Ploev trying to get them away. Actually, I'm realizing this name is Snowy, right? Well, I call them Snowy, you know. Why not? Blue team just returned to their main islands. Kulisi just waiting there. But without the rest of the team, I don't think that egg is going anytime soon. Let's hope for the best, of course. And Luchi just here waiting for the next move from Kulisi. Why even do that? Well, the Luchi just got kicked to the void like that. Here comes the rest of the teammates. Here comes... No, oh. What? What happened? That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen at all, you know. This is a 4v1. This is, what the hell? Okay, so it's only Ploev who is, here. I mean, if he manages to clutch, that would be epic, but something happened there, and that's not gonna benefit the Underdogs at all. Here comes Snowy. Ploev still trying to block the way. Snowy bypasses them. Drag doesn't have that much luck. Falls to the void. Here comes Nos. Ploev tries to climb the castle. Already Snowy and Nos waiting there. Snowy gets their egg. So now it's up to Ploev because he's alone. It's gonna be a tough match, you told me. House comes here to mid. Rak is also waiting for them. Ploev climbs up the palace and will try to avoid the rest of teammates from blue team. That was an unfortunate fall, but the necessary, because the blue team was already waiting for them, so making the bridge was gonna be hard anyways. But I just chasing them. Yeah, this is one before. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but it happened. I'll have to check what went wrong there, but yeah. Ploev now being attacked by both Nos and Dra. Could this be the end of Ploev? Could this be the end of Ploev? No, we just fell down. Now it's a 3v1. Ploev tries to survive with as many couples as they can eat. Ploev tries to run away. Gets Snowy to the ground, to the void. Was fighting for the life, trying to not get knocked off the void. Corner wall just to stop the from falling. Well, Ploev will have to run away because Otherwise, it's not happening. Not happening yet. The egg is not being broken, but rather Ploef is being chased by the entire team because of an unfortunate event that might or might not mean the demise of the underdogs. We'll have to check later why this even happened at all, but yeah, for now, it's just Ploef against the world. And that's how it ends. Ploef unfortunately gets knocked off the board, and that means that the Team Glory wins this game. But I do think that what happened with the underdogs was really weird, so might have to check. Hmm. Okay, so we're not gonna update the results yet. I'm still discussing with management what to do with this situation because this was weird. And we have decreed that there will be a rematch. So, Underdogs gets another chance, and the entire game will be repeated. So, we're back to the beginning. This is what you wanted, right? I agree too. That was very, very suspicious, and I believe it was not. So, no teams were told. The Underdogs had an unfortunate end, but they will have another chance at redeeming themselves. So, once again, it's gonna be on Palace. First game, nothing happened. We're in for a great time for sure. So, there is a rematch once again on Palace. Quite an unfortunate event for sure, but at least we can fix it real quickly. So, Ploef, that was absolutely amazing from you how you held on despite your team getting disconnected due to an unfortunate event. So, all that was fair was to give them a second chance, and we shall finally have an equal and fair game. So, first game once again in Palace. And once our teams are ready, we shall begin once again. So just give us a second until we get this started up. The underdogs are trying to have 5 players in. Imagine that. Imagine having one of your teammates fight against you. That would be funny, but we're not allowing that to happen. We're not allowing that to happen. Grigorov was the guy to be kicked from this game. The Drag 2000 is back. Let's see the lineups. So for the underdogs, we have QLC, Enemy Pro 1, Sitsi, and Ploev, and for light blue we have Luchi, Nos, Drag 2000, and Snowy. These are our players that will be repeating the first game in Palace. And we shall begin this once again, as if nothing happened. This side, the underdogs, the other side, Team Glory, and begin! And the underdogs shall begin again with Ploev, this time bridging again. Let's see if they don't fall like last time. Titsi, Kulezia, and accompany Ploev. Ploev being the first one to reach the mid. Drak and Snowy do that as well. Our first fight here in the mid, Snowy versus Kulisi. It is Belucci who will chase Kulisi, while Snowy will return to their island with a bounty. Well, Kulisi was the first one to fall in this remade game. Enemy Pro is still standing and getting those diamonds. Belucci, you should not let that happen. Otherwise, they could gear up faster than your team. He's patiently waiting for the diamonds to be collected. Ulysses will try again. And goes for Belucci. Yeah, Belucci isn't gonna let their diamonds being stolen from them. I hope not. Belucci tries to run away. It's only them. It's only Belucci and Kulisi, the only two ones in the mid right now. Let's see how the teams are gearing up. Well, Snowy full iron, Nos steel leather, Egg being protected by obsidian, very good. Right here on orange, well, nothing out of the usual, just someone having just some trouble happening there. Drag, since he tried to climb up toward the egg, unfortunately that attempt failed. So not yet, it's not yet happening. No, we're trying to give them a day with that bow. But come closer if you want to aim better. Pro, you gotta be careful, otherwise you could get knocked to the void. Orange team trying to carefully get towards Snowy. This will definitely slow down the underdogs by a lot. 50 with some bravery jumps down to try to get Snowy. Unfortunately, they failed. Snowy was just really strong. Snowy leaps towards the mid and once again gives them a day. Here comes Rock. Lots of loves being broken for sure, and one of them hits Snowy. So Snowy failed to the void. couldn't place those blocks fast enough to avoid having your platform broken. Orange somehow manages to break through and reach the mid. Now we climbing up. Perfect spot to perhaps use your bow and not let anyone cross your bridge. Maybe you can just fall down and try to get enemy pro off the little island. Sitsi and enemy pro now fighting Snowy. Snowy unfortunately fell to the void. They couldn't handle both players, knocking them off. That was a leap, that was a last one. Then Lucci waiting there. TNT to break that glass. Titsy unfortunately arrived too late. There's no way you're getting that egg yet. You gotta have that iron armor ready. And just like that, Nos gets Titsy out of the way. Will Orange team come back? Well, someone wants to come back. Here comes Khaleesi. Approaching the blue island. But first of all, to face off Snowy and Belushi. Nice combos for sure. Khaleesi will have to run away unless they gonna wanna get killed. Love surprisingly bypasses both blue. And unfortunately, they couldn't leave enough to reach Blue Island. That did not work at all. Khaleesi with a leaf. Clutch, clutch. Now they're being shot by Drak. Cover themselves. There's no way you're getting out having two blue players in front of you. Let's see what's going on here. No, we just trying to get their egg again. Only one defending here. The rest will have to come later. Loef will now have to climb up if they want to reach Snowy. Oh, Snowy didn't fall in time to kick them off the bridge. Now we'll have a fight here. Fortunately, Snowy couldn't get that one of the tower. But what we have seen here is that Team Glory's egg has surprisingly been broken by Khaleesi. A surprise move that definitely required a leap. First major move by the Underdogs, who are previously losing due to that unfortunate event. But now they could as well come back, get that first game. Khaleesi is alone, being chased by Nos. No, we fell to the void. Weak arrow shot was pretty close though. Could have been enough to kick them off the bridge. Mid fight here happening. Here comes Blissey to help. And Luce already failed to handle the damage. That's another one down for sure. Now it's up to Drak and Nos. Blissey tries to leap. Now while those two are distracted with Sitsi, we can see that Blissey is going up the castle. We could have an ambush being prepared, but first they'll have to gear up, and now it's time for them to come. They could have been earlier, but not noticed in time. Bitsy comes up as well. One of them got kicked off the top of the castle. It's almost as if they were in sync. Those are some pretty well timed hits. I gotta be honest. Some good combos for sure. Now up to Drak. Drak being the last one here. The 3v1 and you're getting comboed. How do you even survive that? Leap toward the mid, clutch. So do Khaleesi and Enemy Pro. They had all that prepared for this exact occasion. Drake will have to make the run for it. Leaf tries to reach them as well. That's a helmet pop. And that's Drak being killed. The Underdogs actually win the first game. Now we know who deserved to actually win the first game. That was the Underdogs with a 1-0 on both scores. Let's move on to the actual second game, which I gotta tell you, that's going to happen it's happening in birthday. We might be here for a long time. So buckle up, get something to eat, maybe, because the second game is happening in birthday. Our 8 players are here. Never mind. It's 7. Never mind. 7 now. Alright, as I already mentioned, the second game will be in birthday. So, let's see the lineups real quick. Let's see if something changed here. For Orange, we have Khaleesi, Enemy Pro, Sitsi, and I'm missing someone. Wasn't selected their team. The Lucci, Nos, and Snowy, I'm missing someone here as well. Those are, well, I cannot check that right now. Let's see. Right, Loev We cannot forget about Ploef, the man of the first game before the rematch. We cannot forget about them. And of course, we cannot forget about Drag 2000. So those are our players. We'll be starting soon in 20 seconds on birthday. And here we are on birthday. Just like in the first match of the day, I'm having another birthday party. Got it. And the first one to reach towards the big cake is Sitsi, accompanied by Enemy Pro, of course. Let's see. On the other side, we have Drag 2000 reaching towards the mid. Unfortunately, Sitsi fell off the bridge. Norway came to the mid, but Enemy Pro was already taking the bounty. Our first fight of the game. You don't want to try to reach for the mid for the island yet. As you can do is just kick Enemy Pro, so at least they don't. Oh my god! Well, at least they don't get. Nobody gets the bounty. Luisi does, so that's still a win for Orange team. Loef just came here as well. Well, blue teams began with a bit of a disadvantage. With no diamonds, there's no way you're getting gear that quickly. Now, if Loef manages to survive and so does Mini Pro, they'll get the diamond advantage, but that's not happening yet. Both players have been killed. Blue was gonna dominate mid. And it's Snowy who's going to approach Orange team once again. Duel here in the bridge, Sitsi versus Snowy. Snowy bypasses Sitsi. Sitsi catches them in time and Bre gets them to the void. That was some quick reaction. Very, very good. Very good. So far, Orange has come again to reclaim mid. The Lucci was already there. Very unequal fight, if you tell me. There's no way you're winning that. Nice combos from Luisi. Another fight here on top. Sitsi versus Snowy. Now we will try to return to their island. Luisi is following them. That could have been a great bridge throw if you were only quick enough to do that. Luisi still stands despite the bow shots from Drag. It's helping them. Leap toward the egg. Completely bypassing Drag, who has now to gear up, gets that iron armor. Now tries to cover the egg with the Rakota. It all depends on Pleasy because they have the iron armor. TNT blast. Back 2000 trying to keep these other two teammates away, so at least Pleasy doesn't get any help. Dixie breaks in. So does any Pro 1. Lazy, you gotta keep holding on. You gotta keep holding on. Unless you wanna fall to the void, and that's just what happened. So far, the iron almost has been removed. Did see the last one being there has been removed as well. So, blue team manages to keep their egg intact. Now we once again coming to mid. Over here, orange team restocking once again to cover up for what they have lost. Right here at mid, NA Pro gets Snowy out of the way. So far, nothing much going on other than just orange collecting the resources. I can see that Ploev has some obsidian. Might attempt to do something there once they reach the egg. Maybe. Important to box in once you reach there, so at least you have some time to break the egg. Drag tries to run towards the orange team's egg. Sitsi following them. No one defending here. That's surprising genius. If you at least manage to cover in obsidian, you have a good pick. Maybe you could actually break the egg. But don't get too distracted by fighting, because otherwise they will reach you and then you lose. So I'd suggest if you find yourself in this situation, just to actually go for it. No other distractions unless you're really running for your life. Orange team returning to their island. Now fight here. Lunchi just was killed by Ploev. Here comes Snowy, this time without an armor. It was about time. Well, now let's see who gets kicked off the bridge. Live somehow manages to remain. But Lucci won't get that happen. Outspin Lucci was actually blocking the way. They have not noticed how Luisi just was there, and they have definitely not noticed how Snowy actually broke the egg. No defense at all, if I imagine. Luisi boxes in. Now tries to at least blow them up. The egg is broken. Both eggs are broken, but the underdogs are in a slight disadvantage. All because they apparently did not look after their own eggs. So now we're like this. That match came early. First one to be kicked, then Lucci. Can Underdogs come back and actually win this game and therefore the whole match? Yes, they can. That's Nos being kicked off as well. Lacy didn't even notice Snowy lives towards to avoid getting kicked off the bridge. And he pro follows. That's one arrow shot that came really close to knocking them off the island. TNT blast almost blew off NMP Pro. The dog comes here to help. Now he tries to clutch as much as he can. That was a bit of a lag moment. Now they are tailed. That was here, Track 2000. And, well, what else can I do? What else can I say? That's the match. The Underdogs move on to the second round. 2-0 win. But at least Team Glory got their egg in the second game. Pretty good effort if you tell me, but that wasn't enough to at least win that game and move on to the third one. The Underdogs move on to the second round and will have to wait until the match between Lunar and Happy Hippos to know their rival in the quarterfinals. So far, our 3 qualified teams have been Pan, the Underdogs, and the Drones. That's all for this day, folks. We'll have to see you in our next match, which will have to happen in, if I recall correctly, we might have another match soon, but it's not confirmed yet, so don't hold on to that. We will let you know later on. We ever do a stream, which will most likely be Bedrock, because we still have Bedrock matches to do. That's all for today. Thank you all for being here, and we hope to see you in our next matches. Have a nice day. Have a great night as well.